We are located in the Thomas F. Mosure Hall of Gridiron Glory. It's basically a one-of-a-kind Youngstown State football museum. It's been open since the fall of 2000. Thomas Mosure was a football player here in the mid-50s and later went on to found MS Consultants just down the street. He was kind of the spearhead person to get the ball rolling on this project. Unfortunately, Mr. Mosure passed away that same fall, so never really got to see the fruits of his labor kind of pan out. But it's a nice history of a program, and to have that idea in the late 90s and to keep it running 13 years later, it was a pretty good thing that Mr. Mosure did. I'm a big jersey guy, so it's kind of neat to see the jersey from 1938 team. We've got some shoes from the 1950s, some high-top cleats, and you're wondering how they even walked in those things, let alone got out and played football. It's neat to see some of the play cards that Dwight Beatty, the first head coach in program history, had. Youngstown State's home to the first penalty flag that football ever used. We've got a sample copy here in the museum. That was back in the 1940s. Definitely a trendsetter, something you see every day. There's a lot of trophies in here that represents a lot of success. There's Coach of the Year awards for Coach Jim Tressel. We had a big celebration of our decade of the 1990s when we won our 4 national championships. It's a good spot to stop in on game days. It's open throughout the year. If people call ahead, we can get them in here and kind of show them off. It's a good little history of YSU football. It's a good little history of football in general, of kind of how both have evolved. And the fortunate part of Youngstown State football is we've been really successful throughout the years, and I think that's what kind of separates this from a lot of other places where there's a championship trophies. It enhances the museum that much more.